Hello everyone, this is Rachna and I'm here with A Feast for the Rats, written by Rabindranath Tagore. Children, I'm not going to be telling you much about Rabindranath Tagore. In fact, I wouldn't be telling you about Rabindranath Tagore because in my previous video I have spoken in detail about Rabindranath Tagore. So this time I'm going to focus more on the story A Feast for the Rats. Children, in this particular story, what happens is that there are children returning to their boarding school and they are boarding a train in order to return to the school. While boarding the train, they're discussing among themselves about a new teacher who's going to be teaching them Sanskrit. They are, very, very, sad about it. And in this time, when they really didn't want a new teacher, and actually, this happens with many children who are very fond of a few teachers of theirs. So, in the same manner, these children also were very, very fond of the teacher, and they didn't want him to leave. But what happens is that they are, showing off and laughing amongst themselves because what they do is they nickname their new teacher and imagine they've nicknamed him without even having met them. Well, I wouldn't really say much on them because I'm pretty sure that most of the children are like this. What is the name that they give? The name that they give to the new teacher is Black Pumpkin Fresh Chili. What a name to give. The new teacher's name, his original name being Kalikumar Tarkalankar. Now, this is clear mockery of a teacher. Now when they are boarding this train, behind them there is another person who is boarding the train. Behind them the teacher, who is now going to be teaching them is boarding the train. He's an old man and with a lot of effort, he actually puts his luggage in the coach. And when he's, just boarded, he has kind of kept his luggage. These children, one of them, he goes and he tries to bully this old man, and the boy who tries to bully is called as Bichkun. Now he tells him that he'd better take his luggage and move to another coach. But this old man, he's a little troubled. He's anyways been troubled while boarding the train, and he's had quite a few things with him. So he just tells them that, listen, I'm not going to be troubling you much, and I just take a little bit of space and I'll settle in between the two birds. So he spreads out his stuff and he relaxes. Now what happens is that while this old man is lying down, and the children, they are not able to do much about it. So what happens is that they go on while troubling this old man in various ways. For example, the first thing that they do is that they speak, or let's say they chant in unison, saying Black Pumpkin Fresh Chilies. Okay, so this old man, he's a little confused and he thinks that what is it actually. So he really doesn't bother much and he just ignores, he turns a deaf ear and he goes on with his resting. The next thing that they do is that when the train, it halts at Asansol. So what do the children do? When he gets down, they actually eat up everything that he had been carrying. So what really happens is that after they have eaten and this old man, he returns, they tell him that, listen, mister, there are many rats in this train, and that is why I think that you should actually shift to another coach. So the old man is a little bewildered and he says, what is it? And then they tell him that, you see, the rats, they have eaten all your delicious sweets and various other savories that you had actually got with you. So, and they start giggling at that. The old man, he instead doesn't really say much. He just laughs it off and he says, oh, you know, these rats must be very hungry. I made a mistake. Had I known these rats are going to accompany me on my journey, I would have brought more food with me. Now, hearing this, they were all a little surprised, because this is not what they had expected. Not having expected this kind of a reply from this old man, the children, they actually bother about it, because they did not really think that the old man would behave like this. Instead, they thought that he would be really furious and really scold them or something like that, but nothing of the kind really happened. So now in the next station, that is Bardhaman, that where the old man, he actually gets down again, and he thinks of giving them some other food as well. And now the children are really apologetic. They're apologetic and they don't know really what to say. And the old man, when he comes back inside, and the children, they say again to him that, listen, we really are sorry about whatever we did. So what happens is that the old man, he says to them that, listen, I don't think that I'm going to stay here with you all. I'd rather shift to another coach, because I think I'm troubling you all. At this, the children, they say no, they tell him not to, because what they had actually done is that they had placed everything very, very nicely under the berths, and they had laid out a sleeping bag on the berth instead of leaving it on the floor. So they tell him that you don't have to. And at this given point of time, they actually start talking. And when they're talking, what happens is that in the next station, when a vendor passes by, what these children do is, because they have become friendly, they are given food by this old man. He purchases some things for them, and they are able to eat, and they are very, very happy about it. At this, what they really do is that they ask him a little about himself, to which they get another surprise, that see, I am a Sanskrit teacher. So at this, the children, they say to him, listen, if you are a Sanskrit teacher, it would be a very, very nice idea for you to come and work in our school. To which this old man, he says that, why should anybody give me employment in your school? So they say that, look, we are not going to allow black pumpkin fresh chili to come and teach us. What we do is we make him run away. But what they really do is, they say that, look, we are the ones who want a teacher, and we're the ones who are going to decide who's going to teach us. So since you are a good man, you are a good person, we would rather have you. So talking about all these things, they reach their destination. And when they reach the destination, what really happens is that they all get off the train together. They disembark together. And when they disembark together, they meet the school secretary together again, to which the school secretary, he goes up to him and he greets him and he says that welcome to our school, Mr. Tarkalankar. And the children are really, really dumbfounded because they had no idea that they are making fun of the same person who had been traveling with them and whom they had started liking. So they are not only dumbfounded, they are again a little guilty. But what really happens is that because all this while they had become friends, they had started knowing each other, they had, gotten to have a kind of fondness towards this teacher, they were more than happy to have him. Well, with this, we come to the end of the story. Wish you all a very, very good day, and do take very, very good care of yourself, children. Drink lots of water and do enough breathing exercises.